Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syahmi Hilmi bin Zaharuddin, and my faculty supervisor is Prof. Madya Dr. Syamsul Aizam bin Zulkifli. So I will present about my industrial training aid at FGV Agri Service Sdn Berhad. Okay, so here is my company background, which is the FGV, Wisma FGV. So Wisma FGV lists in Bursa Malaysia Main Market on 28 June 2012. FGV is a Malaysian based agribusiness with the world's third largest initial public, offering raised at 10.4 billion. FGV has remained committed to achieve the strategic goals and leveraging synergies to create value for its stakeholders. So it was initially incorporated as a commercial arm for Federal Land Development Authority, which is FELDA, in 2007 to oversee investment in the upstream and downstream palm oil as well as other agribusiness. So our operations are primarily focused on four core business sectors, which is the first one is plantation, sugar, integrated farming, and logistic and support business, which are supported by workforce over 51,000 strong. So with 50 years of industry expertise, we are committed to continuously drive a sustainable business while stepping into new revenue streams for the circular economy to create more value. Okay, so this is my department that we call as geoinformatics. So geoinformatics service provide that the digital mapping of estate infrastructure. The digital mapping is inclusive of mapping of building, mapping of ponds, river, drainage, and many others. So the measurement is heterogeneous based on our GPS measurement. So here we use two methods, which is the first one is digital mapping of estate infrastructure, and the second one is ultimate pump counting. Okay, so this my supervisor boy data or background. So his name is Encik Muhammad Razman bin Abdul Latif. So he also have email which is razman.al@fgvholdings.com. So Encik Razman is the assistant researcher for Department Geoinformatics. Okay, so this is my weekly progress and also the outcomes from my activities. So for the week one, my activities is to study the background of FGV Agri Service in Berhad and understand the concept of apply in this company. So the outcomes that I can get from which one is the geoinformatics unit is a unit that provide digital mapping service for farm infrastructure. So digital mapping includes mapping of building, mapping of ponds, rivers, drainage, and others. So for the second week, my activity is to learn about geotagger part and tools, also understand the concept of for geotagger. So what I can get from week 2 is the geotagger tool is an asset for the FGV Sdn Berhad, and it's the main tool used for mapping pump samplings. So for the week 3, my activities is that I learn the various methods I use to map around the farm, especially using geotagger tools. So this tool is very helpful to ensure the work goes smoothly, but this tool still not in the best phase. So it still needs to be improved until it's comparable to the quality that is in the market right now. So for the week 4, my activity is that identify the companies involved in supplying equipment to FGV companies. So what I can get from week 4 is Flow Studio is a company that provides spare part for geotagger tools, and the Tunneling Sdn Berhad is company that supply for tunnel lock device. So for week 5 is about exposure is also given for the drone mapping process at oil palm plantation area. So from this week 5, the skill and techniques to operate the drone is getting better and better. So for the last week, which is the week 6, that I'm trying to explore and to know the tunneling software. So the outcome I can get is the tunneling is a software that used to track the movement of our workers who are involved in the process of fertilizing, harvesting, and also planting samplings. So this is the summary for my industrial training progress. So for week 1, I do some research on company background. And the week 2, I learn about Utega part and tools, also understand the concept of use of Utega. So for week 3, there are various methods I use to map around the farm, especially using Utegas. So this tool is very helpful to ensure the work goes smoothly. So for week 4, that identify the companies involved in supplying equipment to FGV companies. So the company is important. All those companies is important to ensure that all equipment supplies are complete and functioning properly. So the last one is exposure is given by my supervisor, which is Encik Razman, about the drone mapping process. So the day by day, I try to learn the drone about the drone, and it's getting better and better. Okay, so this is task in my company that during the from week 1 until week 6. So the first task is about the development of geospatial database for all pump precision management. So the Global Navigation Satellite System that we call GNSS refer to a constellation of satellite providing signals from space that transmit positioning and timing data to GNSS receivers. So these receivers then use the data to determine location. So this GNS stands for Global Navigation Satellite System, and it's an umbrella term covering all global satellite positioning system, receiver and corresponding antenna. So this GNS antenna is designed to receive radio signal transmit on specific frequency by satellites. So this is my second task in this company. So this is about image digital mapping of palm trees for automatic counting. So from this task that we provide industrial grade for automatic palm to oil palm plantations. So we will conduct digital mapping of the boundary of the client estate and use UAV or drone for digital mapping of palm trees for counting. So for UAV imaging, the flying altitude is highly depending on the Earth's topography of the client estate. So this digital mapping is inclusive estate border identification, subdivided to block under the same estate. So mapping, building and tar road, primary estate road and secondary estate road also inclusive. So from this company that the task that the company give from week 1 until week 6, that the knowledge that I can get, which is the first one is about the process of replantation oil palm works in FGV industry. So that the first outcome. So the second outcome that I can get is learn how to use GNS tool for plantation surveying and stack out palm sampling. And then the last one is it also helped me that to improve skill on how to control the DJI Phantom RTK and help to improve knowledge in digital mapping using drone. Okay, so this the last one, which is hope and contribution. So Agri Service Sdn Bhd is a good company that can explore a new things that can give you full of great experience. I hope through my journey at this company, I can implement my knowledge and ideas in future. So for 2 months, I have been trained by my supervisor, and I hope all the skills that I gain help me to improve myself in any industry that I will working in future. Okay, so for my contribution for this company, so I already give contribution in a few aspects, such as an improvement ideas for our geotagger product that help to increase our work productivity. And I also help in digital mapping using drone process. So after giving my hard work and focus to make sure those process complete and successfully based on company needed. So that's all for my presentation. So thank you.